This is Amber from GIAR welcoming you all to the third episode of podcast. This time we have a chemical engineer with us, Dr. Rohini Singh, who has studied effective research presentation, which is communication of research findings. And we are very happy that she is here to be part with us. So the entire podcast is basically divided in three main sections, which we have questions about the organization, her personal journey, and about her presence on social media. Ma'am, my first question from you is would you like to say a few words about the organization?
Okay, I'm very much satisfied with the organization, and it's really doing good work for the benefit of the students. I heard various programs, so they are really beneficial for the students. So I'm really satisfied, and it's a very new thing also that students are doing everything online. They are getting opportunity to connect from all over the India and world also. So I'm very much satisfied. It's a good work.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, are there any since we know that you are a part of some professional organizations, do
Yes.
you think that students should also be part of such organizations?
Okay, I'm working as an NPTEL translator also. So I'll suggest the students that they must go and enroll in some NPTEL courses also. So, and I'm just now currently, if you want to know, I'm working as an assistant professor in chemical engineering department in Bhagwan Mahavir University, Surat, Gujarat.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, have you received any awards or recognitions either during your student life or as a professional?
Okay. As such, I have received several awards from my previous and current institution for my like academic performance, research performance. You can go to the Google Scholar also and just type. Actually, I'm an IITN. I did PhD from IIT ISM Dhanbad. But
Okay, ma'am.
one award I can say, which is very special to me, that I got from the government of Gujarat. This is a national level award from Gujarat Pollution Control Board, because my I'm a chemical engineer. So I've prepared one photo catalyst that can do wastewater treatment
Oh,
from solid waste. So for that I've got the state level award.
ma'am, do you think that getting rewards and recognitions can boost students' confidence in any way?
Basically, what happens that students should focus on the projects uh, that is based on the societal welfare. Okay. So
Yes.
while selecting your project, you should keep in mind two things: that it should be economically viable, and second, it should have an social impact. Okay, it should have a social impact. So keep two things in mind and just do the work. Slowly you'll get the confidence you'll get from your communication skills as well as knowledge. Okay, both things are important. If you have knowledge and you don't have communication skills, you cannot communicate to other person. Then also it's a problem, because it's create a frustration inside you. And if you don't have knowledge, then what will you communicate? So
Okay,
fake
ma'am.
confidence will lead to nowhere. So these two things you have to keep in mind.
Ma'am, as our audience knows that you are an effective research presentation, so ma'am, what are the common mistakes that students or people usually make in research presentations?
Actually, there are a lot of things, because I go in several seminars. There are a lot of things, but I have listed down actually few of the uh, mistakes, that they always write long paragraph. Okay, the slide, they always write long paragraph, and they just read. read it. No doubt they start very enthusiastically, but in between, if there is some problem, they get nervous and then they start reading the paragraph. That's why
And
also they write in paragraph. I know that.
this one.
But don't do that. Just write the major points that you just, if you just give a glance, you just uh, adopt the habit of remembering the whole concept just by seeing that fragments of one or two sentences. So first thing is that. Second, tables and figures, they just copy and paste. They do not cite them. They do not put a caption. If they give a caption, it's very small. The fonts, you are not just able to see. So you, before delivering any presentation, you must just see yourself as an audience before the seminar starts. Then next, in-text citation, you have to give the citation. Proper citation should be there. If the inserted diagram, table, or graph is yours, so no need to do the citation until it's not published. If you have published it, then you have to do the self-citation also. These are the research ethics.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
next point is that the caption and figure should be clear. It should have the high resolution. Okay. Next, that you should label it properly. Just label them properly. Okay. So these are the main points. You can proceed with your next question.
Ma'am, what are the key principles for a good research communication?
According to me, there are various aspects. First one is eye contact. You should have the proper eye contact with the audience.
Okay,
Second
ma'am.
one, it should be interactive. The session should be interactive. Don't just read and be in yourself. And you don't bother that whether the audience are understanding your concepts or not. Just you have to complete your things and go. So this is not a good idea. So you have to just work on that also. Next, body language. Body language play a major role. Okay. You have to have the control in the your nervous system. So what is the solution? Solution also, I want to tell you that do the rehearsals properly. If you do the rehearsal, over rehearsal also lead to the same. So
Missing
don't
updates.
do that also. Okay. All the
Okay, ma'am.
time you just keep on thinking that, oh no. So this will lead to the previous condition only. So do the rehearsals properly and be confident. There is no, you are not in KG or nursery that you have to just mug up and tell those words only. Just you understand the concepts and you just explain it and think that the audience are your colleagues. They'll not. Okay, next question.
Ma'am, as you said that you are a chemical engineer, so from an engineer's point of view, when we give interviews, at that point, when the interviewer asks us some questions, we do get nervous at that point that in case we don't have the answer, we get nervous and then we blabber anything at times. How to control that thing? I mean, it's not always possible to know every concept in very detail, right?
Okay. First of all, the teachers are also not God, that they have the answers of all the questions. So
Yes,
they,
ma'am.
instead of what the students do when I take the interviews, if they don't know the answer, they'll start telling anything which do not have any relation with the question. So don't do that. You can humbly say that, okay, ma'am or sir, I don't have idea on the same. I'll just study this very thoroughly. Very good suggestion. I've taken your suggestion and I'll study and I'll work hard. And next time I'll answer the same. So you can just say, but don't tell anything without knowing, without having any knowledge, because this will leave a very bad impact. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Next question.
What are the most important elements to include in a research presentation?
The elements, these are the slides. The elements are the slides.
Right.
The slide sequence. The slide sequence is very important. Like if the people are doing research, they have to present it. They normally have the weekly seminar or monthly seminars. So first 3 slides are very important. First slide is the introduction slide, in which you have to showcase all the things, like front slide. First thing is topic, second one is your name or researcher's name, third one is your supervisor's name, next is logo of the institute, then name of the department, the name of the institute, and address of the institute. These are the important elements of slide 1. Now, if you go to the slide, these are the common things. These are the things that you can insert. You have to just follow, adopt in every presentation related to all the departments. Now, second
Okay, ma'am.
slide is objective slides. Okay. You have to, after selection of the title, you have to do the objective study after literature survey, that what you want to do in your present work. So objectives, 5 or 6 objectives. And this can
Okay,
change
ma'am.
after that. This can change in due course of time. But initially you have to fix 5 or 6 objectives. Then third one is content slide. These 3 slides are common. Now in content slide, you have to first slide should be, first point should be introduction, then the other points are related to your project, then novelty of the presented work. Novelty means what new you have done. Okay. Just repeating the same research again and again, it doesn't make any sense, because you cannot publish the papers on that. So it is
Yes, ma'am.
unacceptable. So from the previous time only, just start doing the literature survey very thoroughly. And then after that, you'll get the research gap. And after that, you can show the novelty, what new you are doing. Okay. Then coursework, then training, conference, and workshop which you have attended. Next, publications, and then future scope. All the things that you have planned, you cannot do. Okay. So sometimes the researchers cannot do every point that they have thought because of time constraint or resource constraint. So you can put them in the slide of future scope, so that the other researcher can take the idea. And last, references, which is very important. Okay.
Amount of time one should spend in preparation versus practice.
Uh, this is a very flexible question, that if the time of preparation, that depends upon your project topic, and second, that depends upon the occasion, that whether you are going for a seminar, you are going for a conference, how much slide you have to make. For a PhD defense, you have to make more slides, more precise, in a more precise manner. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to give more time. If you are preparing uh, for a conference, like 5 to 10 slides, 6 to 10 slides. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
will require less time. And for preparation, as I have told you, that do the preparation, do the rehearsals, till you get the confidence and you match the time constraint. If you have, you just ask from your guide or in the conference that how much time is allowed, 10 minutes or 30 minutes. In that time frame, you just plan your, you just deliver your presentation so beautifully that it should not look incomplete. So till that time, you have to rehearse.
Ma'am, how do you decide that what information one should leave and one should keep during a presentation?
Okay, as I've told you earlier also, that you have to write in points, not in long paragraph. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
description part, you can just omit that. And the point wise, precise description, you can put in your slide in a uh, using the bullets, listing. So you just do that in 1 or 2 sentences. If you are inserting any figure, then write a notes just below that. So that you can just recall the concept, but don't write the whole concept, whole description. So the paragraph thing you should avoid, and the point-wise description you should adopt.
So what you mean by this is that one should just write the key points and do the description by themselves.
Yes.
Okay,
Don't
ma'am.
write the whole paragraph, whole description like in the thesis. Thesis and synopsis are other things, and the presentation is another thing. Don't write it so that you can just read and just leave the podium. So
Yes, ma'am.
just write, use smart art. It's very good thing. Uh, it will good for the audience also to understand who don't have any idea about any topic and they want to learn about new topics. You have different types of audience. So for
Yes,
them,
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what are the strategies that can help simplify complex research for mixed audience?
okay, for mixed audience, what I'll suggest that start from the basics. Suppose I am a chemical engineer. My project was production of hydrogen generation using semiconductor photocatalyst. Now, someone from the computer department comes and he or she don't know. They don't have any idea about what are semiconductors, what are photocatalysts, but they have the curiosity to know. So I have to keep those audience also in mind.
Yes,
So for
ma'am.
mixed audience, I'll say that I don't have to start from my experimental part. I have to start from the scratch. I have to just explain first that what a photocatalyst first. What a catalyst, then what a photocatalyst. They have just studied in 12th class, but by chance they have just they are not able to recall. So for that, I have to just start from what are semiconductors, what are catalysts, what are photocatalysts, what is hydrogen. So these are the things. So researchers have to start from the basics.
Ma'am, students nowadays, they when they go on stage, they at times face nervousness and stage fright. Stage fright is very common among students. So how should one handle that one thing?
You have just listen about the public speaking lectures, classes for students also. In school also, they are just adopting that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if you have that thing, if some students have that thing, first of all, they have to go well prepared. They have knowledge because lack of knowledge also gives, as I've told earlier, gives nervousness. And stage fear they have to remove by practicing. If you can't practice with your team, you just stand before the mirror and start speaking. Okay. And you can start speaking and you can just start recording, start the uh, broadcasting. You can do anything. Now there are several resources that are available. So they should actively um, participate in the group discussions. What I observe that when I go in the class and I ask some questions, some students have the knowledge, but they don't tell anything. I have to forcefully ask from them, stand up, tell. Then they used to learn. They have knowledge. Actually, they have knowledge, but they don't have the skill of public speaking. So, and if they have some problem, then they should attend the public speaking classes. Nowadays, they are very famous.
Sometimes there is not the issue of confidence, but way of expressing. Like a person is giving a presentation, he or she has very good knowledge and he or she is very confident, but he or she is not able to express his or her points to the audience, because of which ultimately the audience does not get engaged and one loses its audience. How to engage audience in it and how to improve one's way of expression?
Uh, what I will suggest that for two-way interesting interaction, they should ask some questions and they have to keep a gentle smile. Some presenter, what they do, they look very serious and they start explaining, and the audience are not just interacting. So just put the eye contact on them, and you will just understand that they are understanding or they are blank. Just they are sitting because of the attendance or some other things. So for making it interactive and interesting, just ask them questions and do some, just tell some jokes and tell some other things that, okay, मैंने तो ऐसा किया था, मैंने अपने school time में ऐसा किया था. Just related to the topic. If you remember any interesting event, so you can just share with them. So you have to make them intact. Don't make it boring, like uh, making heavy. And one suggestion more that I want to tell you, that people, what they do for impressing the audience, they use lots of illustrations in one slide. Now the audience get confused that, uh, oh my God, what a messy slide. You are understanding my point? They put bar
Yes, ma'am.
graph in one slide only. They are putting the bar graph. They are just pouring all the knowledge in one slide or two slide only. Don't do that. Just take my words that one slide, one concept. Explain that only very, very nicely. Then
Okay,
the
ma'am.
audience will also interact, and I'm 100% sure that just adopt this, they will surely interact.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, are there any memorable research presentations you have seen throughout your career or even when you were a student?
I'll tell one incident. Uh, uh, we were sitting in the seminar. Okay, this will leave a very good message. Okay, we were sitting in a seminar, and our senior was giving the seminar presentation. What happened? One or two professors, they were very criticizing. Like they have to satisfy. Actually, they have to satisfy their superiority complex, I think so. So they were continuously disturbing that, no, no, what is this? No, this will lead to you nowhere. What very bad. This presentation is very like their language was not good. So at that time, that particular senior who was presenting, he got very angry and started reacting. So don't react to those audience. You have to be humble. There's no option. The presenter have to be humble. They have to hold their nerves in terms of nervousness also, and in terms of anger also. The nervous system not only controls the one thing, that is nervousness, shivering, but also the anger. Don't be short tempered. Okay. You can gently say, humbly say that, okay, sir, uh, I'll improve on that. You are very right. I have noted down your questions, and just stop the conversation there and proceed with your work. So that time, we all were very shocked, and the situation became very awkward. So don't do that.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, now I would like to ask some questions on the ongoing social media platforms, for example, LinkedIn.
Yes, I'm in social media. I'm a very social person. You can see me on ResearchGate. You can see me on Google Scholar. You can see me in LinkedIn. I have my own YouTube channel also. You can note it down and tell the students to take the advantages. Um, Daily research motivational dosage. So you can just write down also, because it's a very long name, daily research motivational dosage. And
Yes, ma'am.
you can see the elaborated form of all my points there. You can listen me. It's a very simple YouTube channel. I have broadcasted only. So because due to the lack of time, I am unable to make all the things and thumbnails and all. So it's a very simple but very informative, and for a very uh, limited audience like you all.
Okay, ma'am. I'll definitely go check the channel once.
Yes, yes. And you can just type in, if you want, you can just type in the Google, that Rohini Singh ISM Dhanbad. You will see whole of the Kundali of mine. And I'm very
Okay.
social media person. I always stay updated.
Ma'am, would you recommend students, engineering students, or some like college students to be very active on social medias, especially LinkedIn?
Yes, you all have to be on social media, because um, what researchers should be socially active, actually, because what happens that doing your research, you don't have time to go and meet another person or another. You just what happened with me, when we were in a PhD, we didn't have time to go into the another lab for 1 2 months and go and interact with them. So being in social media is very very important. Like LinkedIn, ResearchGate does, I think, doesn't allow if you don't have any papers. But LinkedIn, you can start with LinkedIn. So you get the opportunity to interact with with many knowledgeable person, right? So the researcher should be socially active.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was all for today. I hope that we can connect once again for another podcast.
Okay, okay, okay.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.